But that cannabis LL battle, who you thought was winning that at the prime of that battle right there?
I didn't like, that was the start of our demise with this comparison shit. Cause it's a young aspiring rapper to have a career, go on that battle with the first person that ever signed a Def Jam. It's not right. We should have never let that happen. That was a flag. But we like negative and we like controversy so much. He went to the army, right? He went military? Yeah.
Cannabis went to the military.
Send that man to the military, man. He's super nice.
If there was anybody the Big Pun wanted to smoke with, it was cannabis.
He wanted to smoke with cannabis.
No, because Pun respected him.
Blinky Blink left Harlem, went to his album release party, and Julio'd him.
On cannabis?
Yeah.
What for? He was an LL fan or something?
He said it's something about him in the rhyme. You something.
He went to his album party and
went to his album release party.
I never liked the KRS through PM Dawn off the stage. I used to love PM Dawn, bro. I didn't like that. There was certain shits that we didn't like.
He wasn't supposed to say nothing about Chris, though, man. The teacher, man.
Did he say something about Chris, PM Dawn?
He had to. He went on stage at the Apollo and threw his ass off. He had to do some serious violation for him to do that.
Damn. God without you. Yeah. I used to love that shit. Right?
PM Dawn had knocks,
PM Dawn was the shit, bro. Yo, I fucked with PM Dawn.
I think he passed away, too.
Yeah, he passed away. Rest in peace. PM Dawn. I remember Finesse had the beef with my man's the funky man over there in Jersey. I live for the funk. I died for the
Mr. Funky.
Him and Finesse had a rap battle. Yeah, they super cool. No, they mad cool. Sometimes I was just with 50 Cent. We got had all that history with him. You know, you respect people when you go to war with them and you see damn. And then, 50 Cent just told me this shit too. He said, yo, the beef was never with you. He said, you just too loyal. He said, you too loyal and you just took their side because you made music with them. But I swear to God, he just told me this one day ago. He was like, yo, I never really had real beef with you. It was just, you jump. And then somebody told me, think about it now, somebody told me, I try to get 2 rappers to squash a beef, big time rappers. I had one ready to squash it, and this ain't 50 Cent Ja Rule. I had one ready to squash it. I went to see the other in his house, and you know what he told me? Yo, Joe, why would I squash this? Because every time I just say their name or diss them, I go viral. There's no way I'm going to squash that. You believe that people keep problems because they know if they say your name, they're going viral automatically? And so the guy told me, why would I squash the beef? Every time I want to go viral, I just say, fuck these guys. Yo, the game is fucked up, man.
That's crazy.
The chemistry of the game is crazy. But I mean, think about it, right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we started with Jimmy, and then now he's on a world tour about, you know what I'm saying? I don't think Nas even responded, right?
He responded with a casino.
He responded with a casino. That was bad, yo.
He responded with a
casino. Do you know what 1% of a casino is? 25? I'm sure he got more than that. I'm just saying. Yeah, he responded with a casino. I never let him. There's this guy. Let me tell you something, right? There's this guy. I wrote about it in my book, The Book of Jose. This guy, and they know who I'm talking about. I got to say it because I said it in the thing, but his name was Monkey Face Carlos. Monkey Face Carlos.
He from the Bronx?
Was a killer. You hear me?
He from the BX?
Yes, he was an alleged killer because I don't know where he's at. But he was down with Chicky for Southern Boulevard and all these guys is the most dangerous crew in the Bronx. Don't let nobody lie to you. These guys, They're underneath the jail. They told the judge told them, please don't, guys, yo, I want to snitch on another body. For who? Chicky, please, we not doing no more Chicky stories. Like, we don't want no more body. Like, they underneath the jail, right? The realest guys ever in the Bronx. There's just no other way to explain it to you, right? He's one of them. So he's going out with a girl from my building, right? So, of course, I'm young. I got the, so I tell him, I say, yo, Monkey, yo, I got some work. When he was like, yo, give me 500.
What's his name? Monkey Face?
Monkey Face Carlos. Had the green eyes. They know what I'm talking about. And
he looked like a monkey, though?
No, he was actually a fairly handsome guy, but that was just his, that's
handle.
what they called him,
that
right?
was handle.
And he was way advanced for me. I'm only 14. He's like, they putting in work, legend out there, right? But he go with the girl in my building. So I've been calling him and he don't pick up the phone, right? So he walk out my building, right? And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm still just a kid, right? So he walk out my building, I'm like, yo, Carlos, I've been calling you. He was like, yeah, for what? I was like, you know that shit I gave you? He was like, oh, you dead on that shit. Like, you like that though, man. I swear to God, man. Yo, niggas is crazy. Do they know what they fucking with here, man? I'm like, I'm looking at him, I'm just a kid, but I'm like, he was like, oh, you want, oh, you dead on that shit. And he keeps walking. And I'm watching him. It's turning like, whatever they call that, twilight, it's turning dark. And I watch him walk, while he's walking down the block, I'm talking to myself, my conscience. I said, man, you pussy. This nigga played you. You's a sucker nigga. Like, you let this guy beat you. So I'm talking to myself, right? So he gets like a block down almost by Diamond D building. And I said, yo, Monkey. He turned around and was like, what? It's like, no, 1 second. So I'm jogging over there. Nah, Monkey, yo, check this out. I got some work. Boom, I duffed this dude, right? He fall on the floor. Pound him out, legend. He's on the floor, pounded out. And let me tell you something. Thank God he ain't kill me. He ain't come back with the mob. Thank God he ain't do none of that. But I was so impressed with my courage to stand up to this guy. I could not believe he was just what. So I never, it never been a thing to me. You know what I mean? Like to get played like that, get beat, and the snitching, it doesn't exist.
Revenge is a dish served however the fuck you want to serve it. That's my slogan. You heard?
Revenge is a what?
A dish served however you want to serve it.
However you want. Yeah, that's a good one. Revenge is a dish served however you want to serve it.
Serve it chilled, warm.
Oh, man.
Leftovers. However you,
that's why this guy's top five.
However you want to get your revenge, it's on you.
Oh, yeah. I could never live with that, man. I couldn't live with, anybody trying to play with me. I said one time I come out Jimmy's Cafe. The guy, this guy, too, I'm telling you the story about. I come out of Jimmy's Cafe, and I don't know why, because I'm always there, but he come out of jail. I seen him with y'all. Before, right? No, I'm just saying, he's not a member of your crew, but I seen him, but he's a well-respected guy from the Bronx. He's not pussy. But he looked at me and he was like, oh, they let you in here? And I'm like, he just came home from jail, right? But all these, oh my God. So he comes home from jail, right? So I guess he's thinking like, he's tough now or something. And so he's like, oh, they let you in here? I said, what you mean? And he said, nah, you could still be in the hood. Like, you ain't supposed to be either. So I smack his cheek off in the bathroom.
Yo.
1 second.
I smacked his cheeks off.
No, I'm telling you, I gave him that fire. Boom. Then he tried to act up outside. I finished it off outside. I really pounded him out. Legend. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I ain't seen him for years till I seen the locks with him somewhere. I said,
who are you?
And he still think he tough.
Who is this guy?
Nah, they'll sue you now if you say the name, right? I don't need to put the shit together.
You seen him
I'll tell you in your ear. Nah, he was probably like the 10th. Trust me.
He wasn't with me.
No, he wasn't with y'all. I'm just saying he's considered a real guy. He's just
Who's
had.
considered a
He
real
took an
guy?
L with Fat. I'm just telling you the truth. He caught an L. His sister had to jump in, who's well respected. You know what I'm talking about. In the street, she jumped in like, Joe, that's my brother. Please, no, this. And it was that. I just can't tolerate the disrespect. Like, you know, like I never. Let's just get off that subject.
Let's get into game 4, baby. We 3-1. What we gonna do, baby?
No, I want you lead
Game
this.
4, you know, the city, I was a little mad because we get too happy too early. But game 4, we did it again, man. Big body Brunson came through in the club. We had
Mikal Bridges might be my favorite player.
No, listen, we had 4. Everybody except for Hart had 20 or better. You know what I mean? I think Brunson had 30 something, but the other 3 had 20 or better. So that we never had that. When they sat beginning of the 3rd or beginning of the 4th, when they give Brunson a break, Bridges went crazy. He got an extra pair of socks he puts on for the 4th quarter or something.
Wow.
He went crazy. Everybody played good. Payne went a little bit crazy. He got in the game and started chucking. He started launching. What was up with that?
Yeah, but he got a lot of heart. And
heart? We trying to win, man. I need you to have heart, man. I need you to have smarts.
Somebody we ain't talk about is Mitch Robinson.
Mitch is playing
he
solid.
He causes a problem.
Playing solid.
If you notice this last game, they didn't do the hack of Mitch yesterday.
No,
they forgot to do the hack of Mitch.
No, Tibbs was on point, and right before the clock where you could do it, he subbed them out.
Smart.
You know what I mean? We did some we made some major adjustments yesterday.
Listen.
Major.
All love, respect to Jason Tatum.
Big shout out. Big prayers and condolences. He was really hurt.
Condolences.
I think really that's Achilles. Whenever they say lower leg injury, that's bullshit. I think he tore his Achilles
or popped his Achilles. Let me explain something to you. I stood home yesterday for a reason. I wanted to scream at my TV. And man, I'm controlling the volume.
That's crazy. I didn't want to go to the game yesterday.
I just want to scream at the TV. I want to be at home and just let my fat flow. You know what I'm saying? Take my shirt off. No, I gotta let my fat flow, right? And just
that's where you can enjoy the game.
That's where you can enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And order some Mr. Chow, have a great time. But listen, what I'm saying is, Jason Tatum. I had just said to Mayor was there. I said, "Yo, this is the first player remind me of Kobe. He was doing Kobe type." Workout.
He was going crazy. He got a little mama in him though.
But you know he was going crazy yesterday. He was like Kobe. It looked like a Kobe-like performance. And
we was still winning though. Did you see that? This is my
point.
He was punching. He was killing us, and we were still able to maintain that.
He looked like Kobe, and seconds later he caught the Achilles injury, just like Kobe caught it.
Now he coming with you.
No. What you want me to tell you? I'm telling you the truth.
He got cold. Conspiracy theory.
No, conspiracy. Yes. Why? The minute I thought about it, I said, yo, he's putting that thing up like Kobe. And it's going in from all. And then all of a sudden, he caught the Achilles injury. I was like, yo, this is too much for me. You know, we wish him the best. I got a whole problem with the whole series. First of all, Porzingis is a house of cards. If Porzingis wasn't hurt, he'd be scoring 30 points a game. He's just a big body standing out. He's hurt.
Sick.
You gotta hit him.
He has an illness.
Get him out of there. Terror Squad basketball, Fat Joe coaching. I bring Raul, we hack him 4 times. He's not in the series no more, Porzingis. I'm telling you the truth. Now, call it Mother Nature.
Going above the rim.
Yo, I'm telling you.
Going above the rim.
That's what we do. Call it Mother Nature or call it Father Time. But there's no way on earth Al Horford could be checking Karl Anthony Towns. He's 40 years old. It don't add up. Could you go to a park anywhere where a 40-year-old could mess with the best offenses big man?
Some 40-year-old people that's in shape.
No, they can't do it though. You can't. If you keep pounding that paint, He's out of here too.
Yeah, so what are you saying? We ain't
I'm
dumping the
saying
ball.
Pritchard is
We
about
ain't-
this tall.
We ain't giving the ball to Carl Anthony
They're
Towns
not
enough.
giving him the ball enough, and he can't be waiting in the 3-point line to get the ball. He got to go down there. He could get him. Oh, both these guys are out of there. Pritchard, all you got to do is turn around and shoot over him. There's nothing else to do. The guy's this tall. I don't care about what mathematically, you just shoot over him. And this would have been an easy series.
How about if he's fouling them on the low, crack? And then he's hitting them there. He's giving them cheap shots.
Listen, man, let me explain something to you. The Knicks made
Carl
it harder
Anthony
than it was
Towns
supposed
is
to be.
unstoppable, but if we don't get him enough touches early in the game, he gets, you know what I mean? He loses fluidity as Walt Clyde Frazier would say. He's not swishing the dishing when they don't pass on the ball.
I'm saying let's skip this whole series. This series over. This series
You
is
rushing
I bet my
against
life
it.
on
We
this
doing
one.
that. We
No,
doing
I'm
what
telling
New
you.
York City.
Listen, New York City is lunatics.
We counting too
We are
early.
nah.
Don't count till it's over. The paper got to say 4 to 1 or 2.
I'm gonna say it real soon, Kiss. I'm not lying.
I hope so.
Now, did we know that we can handle them? No. But I'm even gonna bypass Indiana. And I'm saying
you better not.
Listen.
Indiana's who I'm the most scared of right now.
No way. We almost beat them last year with all our players hurt.
The key word is almost, right?
No. It's
Rick
a new
Carlisle's
year.
no joke, and them boys is running and gunning
Listen,
over.
the gods have spoken. It's Minnesota
Say no more.
and the Knicks. The gods have spoken. There is no way. This Goldilocks. This is Cinderella. There's nothing. It's Peter Pan. There's nothing you could do about this. The gods, the basketball gods have said, Knicks, Minnesota. I don't care how you're going to get there, who you're going to fight, dive in the crowd, whatever. The championship is Minnesota and the Knicks. Remember I told you.
All right.
And then Anthony Edwards, Julius Randle. You don't think Minnesota wants to see Karl Anthony Towns back there, Julius Randle at the Garden? Do you know what this is? This shit, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier.
Game 3, you saw your man Chalamet, right? You ain't asked him to come on the show?
I actually didn't, but I know he will. Because he showed
Because
too
of the
much.
gods?
No, he just showed. He showed too much love. Legend, this, that, yo, this. And so I didn't want to freak him out, but I know he looks up to Jadakiss, Fat Joe. He's early prediction. Charlamagne will be on his couch talking the shit, and he's a serious Nick and hip hop fan. He got too much love. He will be on this couch right here.
Say no more.
Okay. And this guy, McDaniels, who's playing with the Ant-Man, they remind me like MJ and Pippen.
You going that far?
Yo, I can't say it like that.
Oh, that's what you
I don't
just
mean
said.
that.
That's a loud. You reaching with a long fork.
It resembles a distant.
Okay.
Resemblance.
See, you gotta put the. You gotta
I'm not
put
saying
the other
he's the new
adjectives in there.
MJ. He's the new Pippen. That's impossible.
Right.
That's like saying anybody's Michael Jackson. They're not really Michael Jackson. Chris Brown might resemble Michael Jackson.
It's the closest.
He the closest one, right?
The closest. And you saying that about them two? You sure about that?
I'm just saying he's lockdown defender, that McDaniels, man.
No,
He actually scares me.
You thinking too far ahead, man. We have to beat Boston, then we gotta beat Indiana.
First of all, I'm jealous.
The
I got
largest.
Hold up, guys. We want to interrupt y'all and present y'all with something.
Oh, shit. Oh. Baby steps. Kiss. Baby step. You want the plaque? I'll give it to you. You want the plaque?
No damn plaque.
Yo, that's the plaque. What's that? 100,000 subscribers. And this is why the bottom feeders is mad. If you've been doing a podcast for 20 years and you got 3 fucking people watching, you're not a real podcaster. You're not a blogger. We caught this shit in like 2 weeks. Kiss, you want to say something?
YouTube, we thank you. All our subscribers, you know what I mean? People that, messing with the show, we appreciate the love, but we just want to let y'all know the train is coming.
The train is coming, baby.
We're very humbly blessed for this. We're still going up, and we still got work to do.
Now, what I say is fuck all you bottom feeders. All you motherfuckers. We giving you the content, whether you disrespecting the gods,
right?
you disrespecting the gods, or you got something to say, or you running off the shit. Look, very humble. You guys don't have to watch us, but we know, okay, Jada won't say it. He's always humble, but we knew we was about to take this podcast shit by storm. This is a baby step. We're going to get to 1 million before you blink. But we are the podcast, the premier podcast. When all the other podcasts, I'm not talking about just the bottom feeders. The bottom feeders is the guys that had podcasts for 10 years and got 3 dudes watching them. Them dudes, they're sick. Like they really, me and you got chances of getting killed by one of them dudes than anybody. These guys been doing blogs with 3 followers. They like, yo, these guys got sponsors. These guys is, when you get into the culture space and you start the conversation. No, I'm telling you the truth. You just don't want to say it, right? You said we talked to Jim Jones, and I'm not going to lie. We censored all that shit, too. We gave you that, but we didn't let him go too crazy. Shannon Sharp saw that, Jimmy was a basket case. He knew he was about to fly off the hinges. Got him on his shit and got him to talk crazy, crazy, crazy. So he knew what it was. We actually trying to preserve the culture and chill. But when you see everybody's stories we doing, everybody running with all this shit everywhere you go, shout out to 50 Cent. He reposted our shit with Nelly and Ashanti. Said no cap there. One thing this show, I'm not going to lie to you, has done for me. You see? Look at his face. He grabs his hat. Because he's like them.
When people say I'm not going to lie, it's followed by a lie. When people say I'm just being honest, it's followed by not being honest.
Yo, Jada, I don't lie. That's the whole point I'm getting to, Jada. And the one thing this show has done for me is prove that I'm not the Cap King no more.
You got a couple cases where you fixed. You definitely got they definitely owe you a few apologies.
All my shit is real. We do the story with Nelly and Ashanti. 50 Cent throw it up and said, no cap detected. You understand? Before they used to get away with say, yo, Joe's capping. Now, if I tell you that 50 Cent lost the Grammy to Herbal Essence, we bring out the clip. And the winner is Herbal Essence. And so I'm not capping. This show is proving that I'm not Sir Cap-a-lot.
It's fixing
shit up, right? Because they've been running with the narrative like Joe's a compulsive liar. Joe, no. We are backing up everything I'm saying. If I tell you there's a little guy this little, there's a little guy this little with the suit with the bow tie.
Not that little.
And what I'm saying to you is,
this little. He's like 2'2".
That nigga could be a medallion, man. If we wanted a human, medallion, that man could be.
Put him on a Cuban.
Yo, put that boy on a Cuban. That boy be dangling out here, man.
This nigga's crazy.
I'm just telling you the shit we talk. But what I'm saying is, when you the premier podcast, give a fuck what none of these guys say. I'll come for your head top too. Any one of y'all
want so much smoke, man? We're doing good. Listen, this is a lifestyle, hip hop, basketball, and things of that nature podcast. It's not. We not for the gossip.
I gotta keep them on their toes.
We're not disrespecting.
I'm just letting you know.
Hip-hop legends.
We see what's going on.
We're not doing none of that kind of crazy ass shit on this show.
We're starting conversations that everybody else is eating off of. Everybody is diagnosing our guests and on their Supreme podcast and talking about all the shit we talking about here first. I got a call from our good brother Q-Tip. Man, he said, man, I never knew nobody loved hip-hop like me. He said, you and Jada's show. I'm talking to Tony. I had breakfast the other day. By the way, I'm jealous. Tell me about the Mike Vick party. I'm supposed to be invited to that.
Oh, man, you was working. You probably was invited. You was somewhere getting a bag in Macadash.
I didn't get the invite. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, shout out to Kiafa. Yeah, happy belated birthday to my brother Mike Vick.
Amazing in
no,
the pictures.
No. It was incredible. And the most incredible part is he didn't know I was there. He didn't know I was coming. So it was, he had a beautiful golf course resort everything in Norfolk, VA, his family, friends, you know. As soon as I pull up though, AI Bubba Chuck is ready to go do what he do at the casino. And he like, oh shit, Kiss, I gotta go back in. So he went back in. I did a little, nice little medley for him. He was super shocked. We had fun dancing, taking pictures. It was a beautiful thing. Like, especially all the stuff he's been through to where he's at now in life, happy, new head coach of Norfolk State. Was beautiful. Him and Chuck there, they like the pillars of VA. You know what I mean? So to just be in the presence of that love, it was a beautiful thing.
Man, I got jealous, man. Those are both my guys. We went out to Germany.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I did
I looked like it. First of all, you had that shit on.
Yeah, you know that.
Ooh,
that 101, huh?
Was like
I'll tell you some crazy shit. Your man 50 saw me. And he said, damn, crack. You spend all that money on that drip, you ain't make that top 25 best dress. He was clowning me. He looked at my outfit, he said, you spending all that money on that drip, they skipped you over on the car. Yeah. They got Buckshot Shorty and fucking
shout out to the
Kweli on that motherfucking list. Like, yo, those are our brothers.
It's crazy.
We love your contributions, but yo, they gotta stop disrespecting the nigga. I'm alive, by the way, guys. And I'm not pussy. So I'm going to speak on reality. And when I die, y'all going to have a field day. While I'm here,
when I die,
and my muscles look like this.
Tyson Fury,
I'm going for, so, 50 say, he see that shit. That shit was 101, that Louis Vuitton shit. He said, damn, man, you spend all that money on that drip. You know what the fuck I'm talking about, bang. They keep me off the list. These guys, this is a different time, right? It's more like some jealous shit going on out here.
Yeah.
Big fucking time. And so, we get out there, we speak easy Deutsch, Dankeschön, Bitteschön, all that shit out there in Germany. We on that fucking, that Autobahn doing 100. Now, they got old men, rest in peace, like my father, your father, the old men driving 150 miles on that shit. It's normal life on the Autobahn. And Porsches was coming, and we was doing 150 Porsche. Yo, when you scared to death that you force yourself to sleep? Like, I'm sleeping in the fucking car like this. I wake up, I'm done, look, 150. I keep, trying to force myself back to sleep. Yo, this shit crazy.
I was on the Autobahn on the tour bus. That shit cars was flying past.
Right?
Shit was crazy.
And so we out there, concert with my sister Mary J was out there.
MJB.
I had breakfast. Nobody would have ever thought this, right? So my DJ's Fanatic, what's up, Smith? He the guy that wake me up every time we on tour and all that when we overseas and be like, yo, it's breakfast time. They got the little buffet. Even though the shit bread and butter, shit trash. The breakfast is trash to fucking death out there, right?
Hey,
and so...
why you so harsh?
No, that shit is terrible, bro. When I go on tour overseas, if it ain't like Italy, Spain, or Portugal, I'm eating bread and butter and a Coke Zero for all 3 meals. There's just no way around it. Shit, the food just be trash out there. You know what I'm saying? Can you confirm yes or no?
I don't really eat like that, so I really. I go over the water, it's like no disrespect. It's like I'm doing a bid. So my mind is already.
You already know what's going on.
Yeah, I eat good before I leave, and then I'm just eat like a hummingbird over there.
But how about we
I'm just nibbling on bagels,
nowadays the shit we
croissants, fruit.
The shit we know, right nowadays, the shit we know is like, we rich now. So now we know how to find the best fucking restaurant. So we go to the #1 steakhouse. Homemade butter to go with your bread. This is the top of the line. We taste the shit. This shit straight trash. Shit tastes like an orange butter. Yo, bro. Yo, so it's like bidding. You're right. You're correct. It's like bidding. By the way, if you've never been to jail, that's what it's like.
Yeah,
bidding. When you go out there, you already know bread, butter, fucking Diet Coke, Coca Zero. They Coke Zeros is real good. They might still have the cocaine in there.
He threw the breakfast under the bus and bigged up the Coke Zero.
Look, the Coke Zero might have the cocaine still in it. Is what I'm trying to say. Shit, in the bottle?
It's powerful.
Fucking legend. Like that shit. What? Oh my God. Now that is insane.
You don't bring nothing back?
Nah, I don't bring nothing back. But when I came back, I ate something. But anyway, I had breakfast with Tony Yayo, Uncle Murder.
Fine.
We need him on the show.
No doubt.
These guys are so hilarious, and they talking about the podcast. They watch the pod. They watching now. What's up, fellas? They telling me everything about the podcast. They the ones who got me hyped. They was telling me all these bottom feeders. They was like, yo, everybody jealous. You came out the gate, 100,000. You're killing. You're talking that shit. This. He said, yo, they tight. They gassed me.
Tell me they
gassed me. They like, yo, bro, these guys, have you seen what? You know what I'm saying? They threw the battery in my back. 50's a subscriber. He watches the show.
Shout out to all our subscribers, man. We need a million.
We love you guys.
We going for an M. You know what I mean?
You know how many?
We in the lower 100,000s right now. We got to get to an M.
When I got signed, the same day I got signed, my mother called me over. I went over and she told me she was diagnosed with cancer. And I'm rushing to tell her, yo, I got a record deal. You know, I'm going to change my life. And she tells me, yo, I got cancer. She used to smoke a lot of cigarettes. So I remember going to the doctor and the doctor telling us so the doctor was like, yo, if this was my mother, I would just send her home and spend whatever couple of months I got. I was only like 19, 18. It was crazy to me, right?
Yeah,
we asked the doc
about that.
Yeah, we asked the doc, yo, doc, what's her chances? Doc, what's the chances? And the doc said, yo, after chemo, after this and that, she got like a 1% chance. And my mom's looked at me and said, you heard him, Joe? He said, we got a chance. We got 1%. We the 1%. We got a chance. So he went to the hospital. She did an operation. Her shit was this big because they cut her from here to here. She had to talk. But she lasted maybe 40 years after that operation, thank God.
Bless.
But my moral to the story is, remember that $50,000 check? My mom's, they wouldn't let family spend the night with her, so my mom's was scared to spend the night by herself. So at least 40,000 of the 50,000 I had to pay a registered nurse. At that time, they was expensive like now. Like it was, like 1,500 a night or some shit. So I only had 10 G's left. And that was only enough to pay for the studio. And then Diamond did me the favor. Whoever worked on the album pretty much did the beats for free. And I remember I ran out of money to mix the album, and shout out to the Beat Nuts, Juju and Les. They actually mixed my album for free. They mixed the album, to look out for me. So I'm always forever indebted to the Beat Nuts. But that's the type of shit we was doing back in them days. And then we had some guys, Messages of Funk, that was around too. Signed Relativity. They was good brothers too. And shit wasn't easy, man. And the money's different, right? So let's go to that.
Dramatically different.
No, the money's different. So you go, Magic Johnson, just so y'all could understand, youth, or anybody's watching, Magic Johnson made $1 million, and they put him on Time Magazine, Sports Illustrated, everything. It was $1 million a year. Now you got the bummiest guy in the world on the bench for $97 million. And guys are saying, is Greek Freak coming? Or he's going to stay over there and get the max and get 300-something million. The money was different. So Flojo went #1 in the country. But I was only getting $500 a show. So I'm doing Yonkers, Staten Island, and the Fever, $1,500 on a Friday. Saturday, I'm doing VA, North Carolina, DC. Bang, bang, bang. Like flying, like trying to kill myself to come back with a little $1,500 a night. And so this is the difference with the money. So no matter how popping you was, it wasn't no money at the time. So you thinking like, boom. And I go from, I literally was selling drugs. So I took I don't know if y'all truly understand, like I changed my life like Cinderella, but I was making a lot of money to like hustle for $1,500. Like, and I had to stay the course. So you have to understand, if you're gonna change your life, youth, and you're gonna get into the rap game and you ain't making that kind of money yet or whatever the case may be, you gotta stay the course. Because I could have easily said, yo, let me go sell drugs.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get
or let me
some birds.
stick somebody up. Like guys kept coming to me like, I used to stick people up. So that, I stuck everything up to supermarkets, drug dealers, everything you can name. Oh. So guys would come up to me and be like, yo, we got a lick. You know what I'm saying? We got a dude, he got a couple of hundred.
That out.
You know what I'm saying? I even was offered, No,
crazy, dog. You crazy.
No, I'm telling you the truth. Like they would be like, yo, we got the, and then they pull it off and come around with the new Benzes. Yo, crack, we try to tell you we had the lick. I'm already Flo Joe.
Well, look how ill that is, your transition from that to that. Because we had to buy a brick. We had the copper bird with our advance. 3 dudes, the advance was only enough for
So you got the deal, and then when
when we got our first deal and the money cleared, we copped a brick and sent it to Baltimore.
There was always rumors of that.
I mean, that's real. That's as real as it.
So instead of you caught the deal and you thought you was going legit, you went the other way.
3 of us. That was a illegitimate thing to do at the time. To get a real advance, that wasn't enough. Know what I mean? It's 3 of us. We splitting everything down the middle, 33 and a third.
Man, I had to do so much. So my reputation on the street was straight violence, right? And I came in this game and tried to become the pussiest guy in the game because I already knew people were scared to deal with me because they thinking I'm like a New York Suge Knight. And the stories was going, so I was trying my best to be the nicest guy in the world. Like I'm trying to convince people, yo, I'm a good guy. Don't listen to what people are saying.
Look at this. Did you ever have some? This is back since we on the train.
No, we doing
something. Did you ever have an altercation in Mount Vernon? Back in the day, because we had a show. We were supposed to have a show, the Young Lot, whatever we was, and we got arrested. But we heard before that y'all had some type of fight or something happened in Mount Vernon.
Let's talk about the original. Right, that Mount Vernon show, Mount Vernon showed me what I could do and couldn't do. So I was very young and I was very crew oriented.
Shout out to the vet,
right?
No doubt.
And these guys were dangerous guys. Like the terror squad from day one was very dangerous. I don't have to elaborate. I'm telling you, this is not a game. Everybody was like 7:30 and I would take them to my original shows. Mount Vernon is one of the first shows I ever did. And I used to look up to Mount Vernon because Heavy D's one of my idols. So Money Earning Mount Vernon.
Rest in peace.
But these guys went and started beating up the fans. So sometimes you bring the wrong hood with you, they'll beat up your fans. And so they start stomping out the fans.
Oh, man.
And that's when I realized, I said, yo, I cannot bring these guys. So if somebody grabbing me like, yo, you got a Flo Joe? The Flo Joe was #1 is what I'm trying to tell you. I did Yonkers, I did Mount Vernon, I did every movie theater you could think of.
Yo.
Now, I'm telling you, like, they used to have a little movie theater. Flo Joe was ringing, nigga. Thanksgiving night, sold out, lines around the block for Flo Joe. But these guys will fight the fans. And so I'd be like, all right, Ski, recipe. I'd be like, Ski, you can't come. Such and such, you can't come. And everybody started getting mad at me. I was like, yo, you're beating up the fans. This ain't like the enemy, somebody who wants to beat me up. Somebody was like, you're swinging on the fans. And so that's crazy. It reminds me of, they had some shit. I don't know who the young boy is, but there's a young boy that was really, really popping. What's his name? Naldo something. He beat up the fan. They put him in a coma or something. So sometimes you really gotta reframe and but yeah, Mount Vernon, yes.
All right. No, I was one. We never made it to the. We got arrested in the alley. We didn't even make it to wherever we were supposed to perform at.
So you got there and they picked you up. Yeah, you know it's always your hometown.
Something had happened. Yeah, so we walking and it just came with a bus and shackles and mad cop cars. We was in Mount Vernon City Jail. We all got arrested. We didn't even make it to the show.
Shout out to Mount Vernon, man. Money Earning Mount Vernon. They put out, Mount Vernon was the Beverly Hills of black people in America at one time. Malcolm X lived in one house. Stephanie Mills
Freddie
Nixon
Myers,
in one.
New York Freddie lived up there.
Your girl, Nina Simone. It was like, you know how you, like, Mount Vernon was like, if anybody black had real money.
They was up there, right?
I'm talking about Malcolm X, Nina Simone, Stephanie Mills while she's running around with fucking Michael Jackson. Like the biggest royalty, they was in Mount Vernon.
Still.
You know what I'm saying? So Mount Vernon was really, really a stretch of like wealth.
Captain Lou Albano's from Mount Vernon.
Captain Lou Albano.
Rest in peace, Captain Lou.
Yo, Captain Lou Albano. You remember him in what was that? The Madonna video?
Yeah.
Girls, Cyndi Lauper. Girls, they want to have fun. Oh, girls.
He had a big cameo in that video.
He was her dad.
Yeah.
He was trying to stop her.
Captain Lou.
You know that song is?
Yeah, that's one of them ones.
That's a legendary. To this day, girls want to have fun. Nah, yo, to this day, that's a legendary. That one aged well.
Yo, Crack, I think they trying to steal a little bit of your percentage or something, you know what I mean?
Let me explain something to you. First of all, I ain't even say nothing. Nelly came right in with like, yo, Crack, you trying to take the credit. It's the fucking truth. Why I'm always getting scolded in this show?
I was trying to protect you, champ.
Don't protect. You know what's up.
I was trying to protect you.
No, but you know what's up. I'm not lying.
I was there.
You was there. You was on my phone.
I was there.
Yo, listen. They announced how you doing, brother and sister?
Hey, Joe.
They announced the verses. My first, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Come on. It was like viral.
I'm not gonna.
It wasn't viral. It was viral for your call because it came so fast. And it said, yo, brother, you leave me there? I didn't know I was in for the fix, right? I'm like, yo, you know what?
Premeditate.
You guys had just did the verses. You actually fucked me up because your verses was so hood and so ghetto. They was I'm just saying they shooting dice. I love it. It's the greatest. It's the greatest moment in hip hop I've seen in my lifetime recently.
No doubt.
Right? I'm just keeping it real with you. But they definitely was. You wasn't at the bathroom. They were shooting dice and smoking blunts at the bathroom. Girls had to walk over dice games. This shit was C74
Shout out
like
to the
this island. No. So you had me thinking I was the next verses that it was going to be ghetto. So you know what's up. I'm thinking about all these underground songs. He called me. I said, man, Nelly might be too big for this. Because by the way, Nelly done sold 30, 40 million records.
We gonna get into
He's
that.
way too big. So I said, yo, you know what? You might want to fall back, right?
Uh-oh.
And then I'm going through it, and I said, man, we better call Dirty. So, but I didn't know you was setting me up the whole time. And so I call you back. He was like, I'm there. You're my brother. One thing I can say, you know, of course, that's your wife.
Got it. Say no more.
This my sis on another level, right?
I know that.
Yes.
So I don't think people really understand that when we call brother and sister, that's a different type of talk.
Yes, sir.
So it's like, it's a different type of talk. It's like, yo, that's my sister. We have friends, associates, people. But when we in that lane, it's a different type of lane. And so I don't think nothing of it, man. And you came out there sleepwalking. You seen that, you was like, You walk across the whole shit. I see, yo, I've been duped. I've been taken for a ride. I've been taken.
It had nothing to do with you.
Nothing. You think he was in the world? This guy's so
The whole
rich.
show,
You think he
son.
care about coming to verses? This guy come over
I
here.
love this guy. This is why we love him.
You lied,
This is why
man.
we
You
love
wanted
you.
your
You
own
lied.
thing back.
Listen.
And you caught a Birkin and a baby in the marriage out of this shit. You out of control with the shit.
Never in my
A
life.
Birkin and a baby is amazing.
But the scenario was a little bit different.
Okay.
Right? I saw the verse of what's the name, and I knew what was going on.
I didn't.
I was gonna just so happen I was up in New York. I was gonna be there for something a little bit different.
You was there early too,
I
Dirty.
was there. I was
Super
there for
early.
something else. So when it was like that, I was just letting you know, yo, I'm up here. I'm gonna be up there. If you need me to pop out, I was just letting you know because I knew where verses was going. It was different from the time I did it. This shit is went to Madison Square Garden.
Hold up one
this
second.
is different.
You added to the delusion. Like you came in my room early and was like, "You got this. He can't mess with you." I'm like, "Yo, yeah, we going." I'm like, "Yo, this guy got 1,000 hits."
Hold on. No, I told you to recognize the being.
Wired.
I said recognize the being. And that wasn't me. That was your other sister had you pumped and ready
Oh
to.
my God,
She
I
had
was
you ready. She had you ready to go. But I definitely said, no, you gotta do you. You know, you got this. Because you're him. You were pacing. It was on your mind. You knew what you were in for.
Oh, I mean, that's a
You
different
knew what you were in for.
conversation.
You were like, yo,
That's a different
this
conversation.
guy's got 1,000 hits, Mo. This guy's got I said, don't worry about, you got
knew.
this, babe.
Let me explain
You
something.
got this.
The
And then
verses-
you got,
The verses is the closest thing to a boxing match.
Yeah.
So when I came down, I stood at Uncle Dan's house in Jersey. When I came downstairs, the doorman was like, "Get him, Joe." I get in the car, I swear to God. I get in the car, the FedEx man was like, "Get him, crack."
Everywhere you go.
Old lady crossing the street, "Get him, Joe. Drag him." I was like, yo. I was like Canelo or something. I was like, oh. And then, just like a boxing match, when it got to like that 13th, 14th, and 15th thing, I just kept feeling body blow, body blow, body blow. I said, oh my God, this guy, he's swinging for the fences.
Man, you guys had
How
a
do
great
you
night.
feel in that? Because you was in the...
Oh man, I felt like the tennis match. You know what I'm saying? I was like this. Okay, Joe, going back and forth. But I love both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I was definitely going to be there. But when I spoke to you after, why you ain't tell me this nigga was gonna be there? Whoa, why you ain't tell me?
He had to keep the surprise.
Joe is just as guilty as Dirty.
Thank you, Jada.
I called my brother and said, yo, I'm going to be
I don't go
there, baby.
against
You need
this
me.
woman for nobody. It's facts, factual. I don't go against her for nobody. Her
That's
and
my
Rem,
brother.
I don't go against them, right? This guy lined me up. And I didn't think about it till he came out and started sleepwalking through the...
Yo,
They got video of it.
when I came upstairs at rehearsal, Rim had him in there like Customato and Tyson.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta get him, Joey. You gotta just left, right, and left. I was like, yeah, crack look ready. Look like you was in
But
there
look at
sweating.
this. You announced... not only that, right? She got pregnant behind this thing. Like,
Man.
Shanti never got pregnant in her life.
Hold on. Let me.
Yo, what the hell?
Hold on.
What the hell?
What the hell?
What the hell?
What the hell?
Hold on. We heard.
What the Nelly?
We heard you say that Nelly set you up.
See,
We heard Shawnee say you set her up. Now, I was also a guest on that verse.
Yes.
To do New York with y'all at the end. And being in the crowd or being in the cut where I was at, watching the show before I went on, God is my witness. When you saw her, We got the footage. It was like a kid with the bike. They put PlayStation, the bike he wanted, everything. You had a different.
What you talking about? No, that was at the end of the show.
You had a different glow.
It was all
Mesmerized. She has a hit record called Mesmerized.
Oh, God.
No. She got it. Now we love you. You're dirty. Let me tell you something.
Shit, the
Listen.
thighs was looking all right.
She was on fire.
Look,
No. Hold
Yeah.
up. You're a handsome guy. Pause, whatever they want to say. You've always been a handsome guy. The ladies love you. But this woman,
listen.
around that, she was on fire. You seen all them bathing. She was in St. Croix.
She was doing what she was doing.
Too much.
I heard.
I'm like, yo,
Thank
sis,
you,
I was
bro.
hating
Thank
on her.
you, bro.
I'm calling her like, yo, what the fuck? Get out of there.
Get out of
She's
there.
in Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, every week.
Trinidad.
Bathing suit shit. I'm like, she's like, she looks more beautiful than when she was younger.
Well,
This
thank
is a
you,
fact.
bro.
You was looking at them pictures on that IG. Correct.
Joe, did I?
No, y'all don't want to do the show.
Hold on.
Y'all don't want to do this
Hold
shit. Yo,
Don't
Jada,
do
leave
it.
this shit. You do it. You
Joe,
run the
y'all-
show.
Let him talk. Let me hear.
Hold on. Was I by myself?
What do you mean?
I had somebody with me. I didn't come there for that.
And I was in
When
a
I
situation.
walked, when I walked in your room, it was somebody with me.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, I know you did. When I walked in your room, it was somebody with me. I did not come
Oh, I
there
thought it was Jermaine Dupri
for
with
that.
you. That's the only guy I see with you, Jermaine Dupri.
Yo.
No, I'm telling the
Because
truth.
here's the thing. I did not want to cause no friction. I did not. You two brothers
you
was
know-
there
you know
doing
me.
what you was doing. And I was like, yo, this is a beautiful situation.
You know me.
So I'm going to keep it P.
All right. You know me,
Yo.
and you know me.
100%.
The audience kind of know me for 30 years, but they don't really know me.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the shit I say sound crazy, but I need 10%. Whatever this Brad Pitt, this kid, Muhammad Ali gonna make. I'm in this management contract for something.
Right.
This guy look like Muhammad Ali when he was born. Yeah. Have y'all showed him yet, or he's gonna be on the show?
No, we didn't show him yet.
Not even in the show.
I'm leaving that to her.
I was
man,
there for his
whenever she
9th
get
month
ready.
birthday. in the
Yes,
UK.
we sang happy birthday in
9
the
months.
UK.
You know, these
9
people-
months. Uncle
Yo,
Joe was
She got
there.
a good baby, man. She lucked out.
Oh,
She lucked out.
yes,
He's
he did.
always laughing.
Yes,
He
yes.
doesn't
Smiling.
cry.
I just got a
smile.
chance to see him. He beautiful. His energy.
Oh,
is
man,
on the
appreciate
plane,
Aw,
man.
Yeah,
Thank
great
you.
energy. Great energy.
I told everybody, I said like this, I'm on the red carpet. It was like, did you see Ashanti and Nelly's baby? I said, the most beautiful baby in the world.
Yo.
Joe.
Thank you.
This man was born. No, this man was born with a full set of hair.
He got that mink.
The
He got
skin,
the mink. He
Right?
got
The
the
skin.
mink.
I'm not exaggerating. I'm sorry y'all don't see him yet. But this guy's a star, and I know I got at least to get some type of paper off of this deal right now.
Me and
We
you
got
both.
you, Uncle.
Me and you both, because he a $500,000 in the hole, because I was on tour when he decided to come out 2 weeks early. So he kind of cost me 2 shows. No, he cost me 2 shows and a party. And I need my money.
He started. He was
Listen.
born $500,000.
Yeah, he
In the
bought
hole.
$500,000 in the hole.
We gonna make that up. We gonna make that up. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we made it up. We got
He gonna
we got
need
the
it.
birth of a legend.
Yeah.
We appreciate it, man.
Thank
Bless
you,
us, bless us,
thank
bless
you.
us.
So you know love.
Yes.
Love overpowers hate,
By twos.
overpowers every other thing. You know, sometimes hearts miss each other. It ain't always guaranteed to hit each other and find the right thing. And so you guys definitely spun the block and came back and your hearts joined together. And there's nothing like that for you guys to make a TV show called We Belong Together. This is like, and it's just,
segue past it.
Hey, let's go, Joe.
baby. Hey, thank you, Jada. Thank you.
Amen, amen, brother.
I mean, I mean, I know what it's like. I'm just asking you, y'all both more mature. Y'all figured out, damn, man, that was my guy. You figured out that was my girl. We both well off in life, thank God.
I think that's basically it, man. We had a chance to see and I hate using that example, but it is. I mean, it's in a way, not to minimize it, but it's like getting a chance to test drive a vehicle. Then you know, like, yo, that's the one. That's the one. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, maybe it ain't something. Nah, it's all that and this something. So it's just like, yo, this is the one that you feel you want to ride off until
You
the
ain't been
sunset
saying
with.
much.
I'm listening.
This is a male-driven show.
I see.
No, we need the ladies to speak up.
And that's amazing. She ain't talking.
We need your
I'm
perspective, Johnny.
listening. I mean, I agree. You know, I said I feel like what's meant to be will be. You know, we were together off and on for 11 years. We broke up for almost 10 years. And I didn't know what was going to happen, you know, the next time I saw him. We hadn't seen each other until that night. So, you know, when the breakup first happened, it's like when you see him, I'm like, oh, I'm going to punch him. You know what I mean? Like, I hate him. I'm going to just, you know, it was one of those. So being that so much time went by, that was the first night in almost a decade that we saw each other, talked to each other, anything. So for it to happen like that, it was just like, oh, shit.
That was God.
Since
You
you
know?
got the Birkin and the baby.
The Birkin and the baby and the ring. Don't play with me.
Oh,
And the ring.
Hello.
Hello.
She got the ring. Lorraine. No, Lorraine. She said to me. She says to me, she says, I don't know. She asked me one time, yo, bro, why it ain't working out for me like that, right? And I was like, yo, sis, you know, when a guy take you on a date, you got moms, 10 cousins, DJ, security, like, yo, on a date with a whole 12 clip. Imagine you take a girl, yo, I like you, let's go on a date. It's the whole fam. I said, yo, sis, maybe if you cut off some of the entourage on the date. She was like, you think so, Joe? I said, yo, I tell you, but the moral to the story is this woman has managed to have the cleanest reputation in this business because she had her mother and her family and her thing. You ain't with no washed up stories and all that. You got a prime time, right?
Thank you.
And
bro.
so, no. I mean, I'm telling you, I attribute that to you, of course, but I attribute that to your mother and your family for being there because the biggest problem, even in my projects when I grew up, is women being influenced by other women. And if a woman got dirt on her, she definitely want a friend to get dirt on her. And, yo, but talk to him, but this, and then ha.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, facts.
And so she ain't
Very
got no
true.
dirt on her face clean. And so I love that for y'all too.
Thank
Now
you.
this man right here, I don't know if he knows, he took me on my first real tour. And Keisha Cole used to open up for us and she would sing What's Love. Keisha Cole would be behind the curtain singing What's Love?
Oh, shoot.
Live. And we went all around the country and you and your entire crew, right? Just all of y'all treated me with so much love over the years. You guys, every time I see you guys, you bring a smile on my face. I mean, all of your guys, all of your guys are amazing. And this is a beautiful thing.
Thank
you know
you.
what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
And has this slowed up your schedule or y'all still
Nah, we still pure. I know,
Absolutely.
definitely. I mean, with her, obviously with the baby, she's trying to less as possible. But I'm doing the rest of the tour, the rest of the year. We did Australia, Canada, and Europe. She was actually with me for a majority of Europe. And then now we start back here in the States in the end of this month towards a couple weeks or something like that. So thank God I'm still 26 years later.
Yo, listen, Jada, we got these guys walking on stilts. Yo, I'm telling you right now, they on stilts. Right? They was so happy we was gone for like 2 weeks or a week and a half. They was like, God damn, we could breathe. Yo, shout out to the fans, 100,000 subscribers, 22 days. We might have broke a record or something like that. You
We
know,
humbly appreciate
we
you
the guys you love to hate. You can love him, you can hate me, but you got to get tuned in because we talking that shit. That's what we do. We are the goats of the shit talking.
Yeah.
Jada.
This guy's crazy.
Yo, Jada. Happy birthday. I seen you celebrate. I watched you my whole life. have 16
How you
birthday
watch
parties.
me? Oh yeah, you are older. You did watch me.
I'm older. I watch you every year in Miami, here, there. How did it go, man?
This year was humbly, you know what I mean? As a milestone, I made it to 50. Shout out to all my family and friends, loved ones. I had a couple of parties, but I had one that was really important to me. It was all family and friends. It was really nice.
Big Daddy Kane.
Big Daddy Kane.
Did he perform?
My idol, yeah, he rocked a couple of jokes.
That's your idol.
I mean, yeah.
That was Pun's idol too.
Yeah, Kane did a lot for me. You know what I mean? Listening to him, all them albums.
Put a quarter in your ass because you played yourself. That boy.
What a line to pick.
No, come on, man. Yo, listen. Put a quarter in your ass because you played yourself. I had a legit job for like 10 hours. And I seen that video, Smooth Operator, and I quit and sold drugs immediately after. I had to.
It's too early for this crack.
No, I'm just keeping it a buck. What you want me to get, Jada? So I seen you Salsa Con Fuego, you did Brooklyn Chop House, you did a joint in Jersey.
Did a joint in VA with Fendi, I think.
VA too?
Right? That was VA? Yeah, we got some in VA.
That boy Fendi, huh?
Yeah.
Boy, let me tell you something. Boy, that boy Fendi, he a movie for real, huh? That boy, shout out Fendi. Me, I went to Dubai to a wedding. Rasha Bilal, my little brother. It's the closest thing to a royal wedding. And so, you know, I go out there, like, they the biggest. I don't know how to explain it to you in any other way, right? They just the biggest. You know, one day, you know, I know Rasha since he's 13. One day I stopped the car. I'm with him in the car, and I'm like, yo, Rasha, what do you guys own? And he said, that's easy. So imagine you stop Yonkers, you stop Harlem, you stop downtown. I picked a random block. I was like, what do you own? He said, that's easy. We own these buildings. We own the arena behind that. We own the mall. This was a random block. We could have stopped 96th Street. We could have stopped 42nd Street. We could stop in Brooklyn. And he just said, oh, that's easy. We own all this and all that. And I was like, Jesus Christ. So that's my little brother since he's 13. He's 23. Shout out to his wife. So we go to the wedding, and they were like, yo, Joe, you can wear the kadura. That's the robes, the Muslim robes. Mm-hmm. So I'm at a Muslim wedding. I had an interpreter. So like, anybody who walked in, I had a guy telling me in English, my man K, he was like, Joe, this is the guy who owns every Mercedes-Benz dealer in the UAE. Another dude walking. This is the guy who owns all hotels around the pyramids in Egypt. This guy is the royal family of Abu Dhabi. This guy. So everybody that was coming through was just like, you couldn't even make this shit up. Right? I didn't want to wear the Cadora because I wanted them to know the Americana was there. So when they seen me, I had the suit, the linen suit, but I wanted them to know Americans flew in for this wedding. Like we flew to 16 hours for Rasha. So Rasha sits me next to the family, and I have the best time of my life. Whoever you name was in there, every royal family, every rich person, everybody in the world. I go to use the bathroom, right? And so when I go to use the bathroom, remind you, I know everybody in here is like the richest guy in the world. There's these men in the bathroom, they're showering in the bathroom. Like they got their legs up on marble and shit, and they straight, it's bugged out. Like it's bugged out. Like, right? So I'm like, you know, I'm a second away from beefing with these guys. Like, yo, what you doing with your leg up on the shit? When you niggas, they taking showers, like in the bathroom. And I'm like, I've never seen no shit like that. I use the bathroom, gotta move one of these guys to the side to wash my hands, keep it pushing. Later on, I told Rasha, I said, yo, Rasha, man, it's beautiful wedding. I love it. Thank you. There's only one weird thing. He said, what? I said, there was grown men taking showers in the bathroom. When I tell you Rasha fell on the floor dying laughing, he was like, that's traditional for them. They gotta wash their feet and shower to pray to God.
Pray, yeah.
Like they gotta wash themselves
Gotta
to
be
pray.
clean
Yo,
to pray.
bro,
Yeah.
I said, bro, where I come from, I'm Christian. You put your foot on the table, your mom spaz on you. These guys got foot on lobster, on fucking marble and shit. Like, I'm fucked up. Yo, he started dying laughing. That was amazing. You know, Dubai is always, I always say, if my wife leave me and take half my money, I'm moving to Dubai. You know what I'm saying? And I'm minding my business. I'm drinking a coffee and just looking at people.
That's a hell of an escape route.
I'm telling you the truth.
Just moving to Dubai and
I'm
drinking
moving
a coffee.
to Dubai, take the paper.
And get a
I
coffee.
go to Dubai, go eat me a coffee, laugh at people walking by and shit like that, snap on them and this and that in the middle of the mall, having the best time of my life. It's safe, it's no violence, it's nothing. We get the Saint Tropez, Nori's wife's birthday, Nuri.
Neri, happy belated birthday to Neri.
So Neri, they rented this mansion overlooking Monaco. And out there, you see the 300-foot yachts, 400-foot yachts. It was just the most amazing time in the world. And you know, she's always so supportive that I had to be there for her. I tell you one crazy thing that happened there. I got a brother named Armand. Check this shit out, Rich. I got a brother named Armand from Canada. So Canada, he's there with my sister Fancy Nancy. And Armand he smokes cigarettes. But by the way, if you smoke cigarettes right now, you old school. Ain't no young niggas smoking cigarettes now. They vaping or you telling your age, right? But he's young.
Newport smokers left. It shouldn't be.
Right, let me explain
it's-
something to you about, he got the Canada cigarettes. So he brought a whole box. So the first day, I don't know if you ever seen a Canada cigarette.
Nah.
They show you a dead baby on the pack of cigarettes. When it's a dead baby. This is what happens if you smoke these cigarettes. They got a dead baby. So I'm like, a dead baby. I say, yo, you still smoke that shit with the dead baby? Like they're going into the 7-Eleven copping a pack of cigarettes with a dead baby on it. This is what happens. The next day he busts out a cigarette. I said, yo, who's on the box? He said, man, this man, you know, they got the toe tag around the man on the box. Every day they change the cover of the box. This man died for smoking cigarettes. He got the toe tag, right? So the next day, we having breakfast. I was like, yo, Armand, who's on the box of cigarettes? He said, it's not going to be so good. I said, but look at the box. So he looks at the box. He says, they got a kid here talking about these cigarettes killed his father. Next day, a lady missing all her teeth. Her tongue is this. Yo, how the fuck
Kids, you smoke
in the
something.
world can you smoke this shit? Like you see, this ain't even America, Newport, they hiding it. These other shits, they hiding. In Canada, they show you you're dying. Like, yo, this is what's going down. And he got the nerve to tell me, yo, this shit a lie, man. They just bullshit and they trying to stop us. Nah, this shit crazy, man. That was about the funniest shit, man. A lot of shopping, Saint Tropez, all that. It was, you know, the place was beautiful, but it was a little bit more hype. I got too prepared for, you know, you think of Saint Tropez, you know, I went and Louis bought it out, Laura Piana, shit we can't even say, like silk shit. And when I got there, they had black tees and fucking the Centu shorts on. And I'm just like, nah, I'm talking about the Saint Tropez people. Like, it was just regular shit. So I went and got too fly for this allegedly fly shit.
You know, since you was going, everybody was going to have that crazy shit on. You was the only one that had that shit.
Yeah, not even. By the second or third day, I realized just wear a black tee and some shorts. Don't fuck it up. You can use your Louis Vuitton and all your other shit somewhere else. That shit, you know, sometimes you want to get too fly and the place really ain't ready for the fly shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But